had ghostwriters. I never knew that women could rap. You know what I'm saying? I always thought. So once I found out that Lauryn Hill and Nicki Minaj wrote their own lyrics, I was like, oh, they're the best.
What about Remy Ma? She writes lyrics for men.
Yeah, that's dope too, but she ain't better than Nicki Minaj. She ain't
really
better.
So Nicki over Lauryn? That's interesting.
Putting Nicki over because of her body of work.
Her body or her body of work?
So you think Nicki? Do you think Nicki? Man, listen. Let me say. So you think Nicki's album? Which album did Nicki drop that you would consider a classic? That's gonna stand the test of time. Timeless.
Okay, the one with Bees in the Trap on.
You don't even know the name of the album. See,
because you know what? We live in a different world.
I'm just joking. I'm kidding, Courtney. Come on. I'm kidding with you.
Her success is major. Can't take nothing from Nicki. I think she's a beautiful girl.
Yes.
She's done amazing, but
yes,
she's Little Kim's makeover.
Yeah,
she's not. She might have come out on top of Little Kim. But she is a remake and a new version of Little Kim.
What you got to say about that, Courtney?
She's better than Little Kim.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Little Kim had writers. You know.
Okay, Little Kim might. What about Sister Soldier? You saying Nicki Minaj trumps Sister Soldier? You saying Nicki Minaj trumps Remy Ma?
Yep.
Yes, Queen
lyrically,
Lauryn. Wow.
Right, Lauryn Hill,
lyrically, Nicki is raw, and I don't even like her as a person like that, but as an artist,
you know what? I love Nicki. I love her. I do. But we talking about the best artist. Like,
let me tell you something.
No,
I think Nicki Minaj is a top 20 rapper, man or woman of all time.
I agree.
I think Nicki Minaj. Yes, her success is phenomenal. But we didn't have all those platforms that Nicki Minaj has now.
Right.
There was no internet back then. There was no social media back then. There was no YouTube back then.
Right.
Well, I heard an interview. I heard an interview with a group called Full Force.
Yep, heard that.
You heard it. So you heard what they said, right? A couple labels, they tried to change Nicki, and they all wanted. We like you, but we're gonna give you a writer. She turned down like 2 or 3 deals because she said, I write my own music, period.
Right.
Write my own lyrics. And I just like, I already had
That's noble. That was respect. I gained so much respect and I knew it. And here's the thing with Nicki. I love her because when Nicki first came out, I've always been dramatic. And some people call me, what's that word? What is that? Animated and all of these things. But so when I heard Nicki, she gave me confirmation that I could be myself, you know? And so when people hear me, a lot of them say, oh, you sound like Nicki, but she just happened to come out first. And this is parts of my personality, but she made me feel like, oh, it's all right to say, you know, to switch voices and just be myself. Cause I'm not her and Busta, cause I forgot to mention him. I was a big Busta Rhymes fan. So was my dad and stuff. But yeah, so I gotta give, you know, it depends on how you look at music. I'm the type that my music, if I'm gonna say you the best artist, it has to hit my soul. Yeah, I bump you at the gym. I bump you if I'm going through a breakup. If I bump you if, you know, I want to curse somebody out and I don't know how to articulate the right words, I'm gonna throw some Nicki on or whatever it is. But when I want something to hit my soul, that's what I consider the best artist, you know? That's just me. But, you know, I don't want to get all emotional and sentimental.
Who's your female? You pick Lauryn Hill?
100% first.
I feel you. Yep. I like Nicki too. I like Nicki so much that I'm hurt. And I wish she was my friend because I want to have a conversation with her about this husband that she picked because I know she deserves so much better.
What do you think about that? How does that, what do you make of this?
So I'm probably the last person to find out because, you know, I'm just corny. But when it was all over my Facebook that he didn't, I guess, sign the registry or whatever, the sex offender registry, I was like, what is she doing? She's gorgeous. All the money in the world that she could ever want. She did not need to settle and be with, she could buy a man if she wanted.
Right. You disagree?
I disagree with Cherie on that because
I'm sorry. I don't even care if all he did was show his penis to somebody. Nikki don't need that drama. She deserves so much more.
Marry him too, girl.
Now, I agree with that part, but Cherie says, because she knows a lot of great men that will love Nikki, and I don't believe that, because
I know. Yeah.
Now here's the reason why, Cherie. Here's the reason why, Cherie. You know a lot of great men that are great to you.
Interesting. Okay.
That don't necessarily mean, because let me tell you something. I've been knowing Cherie for like 2.5 years now.
Okay.
And I'm great to Cherie. But
okay.
You might ask somebody else something about me, and they say, "Oh no, fuck him."
Okay, got it.
So, but women have to give themselves a chance to know these men, and men have to give themselves a chance to know these women. And I know men who are wonderful. You know, not all men are dogs. So I know that one of my homies would love Nikki beyond the ass, the tits, the title, and treat her like the queen that she deserves to be treated.
Okay, Cherie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. When we, in terms of Nikki, right? Allegedly, I'm not gonna say alleged, she said it. She fell in love with him. They knew each other since childhood. You don't think the comfortability of it, like if you reached a certain height in your career and everyone seems like strangers, and then you have a piece of back home that makes you feel like, okay, grounded in a sense? Because if you notice, and Courtney, I don't know if you noticed, but remember when she was with Meek? Yeah. Like she was like hanging out late and, you know, trying to be what Cardi is, so to speak. No shade, but you know, that hood chick. And everyone was saying like, oh, you know, like, where did this come from? Like, you the queen, like you got millions. Like, so I don't know. I guess my question was
down a little bit, right?
Okay, so even if I've known this sexual predator my whole life, I get it. I get the groupie aspect. I get the people only liking you because you on TV. Or that's what I'm saying. I know some good men. And I get that it might be comfortable, but then you also have to think, as a woman, one of the biggest mistakes that we make is we always lead with emotion. When you hit a certain scale and a certain pay scale, I have to say, you gotta start thinking with ration, right? Emotion, and you got to learn your self-worth. So yes, he might be capable. Yes, you might have hit it a couple times, found out what he had going on, but then you have to realize, I'm too motherfucking wealthy for this.
Right.
And I'm not saying just in my pockets, but within my heart, with my soul, my spirit, I could be in a whole different position right now. Why would I do that to myself?
Yeah, why he could be your friend? I mean, he is a predator. What's the story with that, Cherie? Like, what did he do?
I don't know. I
don't care, but just curious. Like, what?
I would like to know too. I need to look into it. I never even looked into it, but I'm just saying, like, certain. Even if all he did was like, you know, peep show, woohoo, that's more problem. And let me tell you, I don't really know you, right? But after we had this conversation, 10 years from now, you marry a sex predator, I'm gonna be in your inbox like, Dani,
yes,
can you call me?
You better.
Because I want to be your real friend.
Right.
Girl, you don't have to settle for that.
I agree with that part. I agree that she could do better than him.
My God.
I don't think that every nice guy that you know would take her serious. It's like,
well, I'm not saying everyone, because I dated some nice men in my past.
Okay.
Nice men, they just weren't nice men for me. So I'm not saying every nice man is for every woman. You know,
right.
I got a couple exes who I love and adore.
Yes.
For a reason, because we wasn't meant to be. And I'm okay
right.
with it.
Right.
I just know.
So let me. Now, what do you guys think in terms of her showing love to other female rappers? Because she happens to be Courtney's top, you know, #1 rapper of the world. So I'm just curious to find out or ask, what do you guys think about that? How does that look for you guys? I mean, did you ever see her put on a female artist? Did you ever see her show love? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
Well, you know what the difference is.
Oh, you got the big top. Yes. Go ahead, Courtney. Sorry.
It's different for women though. Like women, I mean, she put on Meg, but it's different for women because I mean, well, she helped Meg, I guess. You know, I mean, she didn't have to do that feature.
I think Meg helped her, but you know, we could agree to disagree.
True. Okay, but my thing is like it's different for women because, and Cherie can speak to this too. women, it's always it's always like y'all said, it was Lil Kim, then Eve, then it was, you know, somebody. It was never like all in at the same time. It's like
right.
It was in the 80s and early 90s. They was all there at the same time.
Yes.
It seems like they always try to put female MCs against each other, so it can only be one. Whereas like with men, you can have a whole bunch of them. So I guess, you know, when you thinking like that, or know that's the way the business works, it probably makes it harder for you to actually bring another woman on. You know what I mean?
That's that new shit. Because when I was young, they was all in videos together.
Right. Hi, little Kim. Thank you for doing that, Kim.
Right. Thank you, Kim. Right. They was all in videos together. There was a sisterhood. Why can't we bring that sisterhood back?
Right.
It should.
Courtney, why can't we bring it back, Courtney?
I ain't no sister. That's why. I don't know.
I think we could bring it back, and I think Dani InYaMouf might be the one to do it. You never know.
Oh, Cherie,
I got a question for you and Dani. Cherie, I got a question for you and Dani.
Yeah.
Okay. Great credit, but no money, or a lot of money with no credit. I'm talking about guys that you would.
Like an 800 credit score?
She said like an 800.
He has great credit, but he has no money, or he has a lot of money, but no credit.
Well, since you're leaving it open-ended, I'm going with the 800 credit score.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to second that.
Because that means I can have anything I want.
But
he ain't got no money to pay for it.
Help me out with that one.
He ain't got no money to pay for it, though.
Yeah, but if you got credit, that's not money. That's
eventually
part of my ignorance.
But eventually, you got to pay that credit off.
Yeah.
We'll pay them money.
I'll still go with the 800 credit score. He can get a job. We can pay minimal payments. We'll figure it out. I got a job.
We go have. Yes.
Okay,
love it.
If he got money, though, why don't you get your credit straight?
My credit is already straight.
No,
come on, Tommy. Let him know.
Okay,
let him know.
I'm saying, like, if your credit's straight, then take the dude with money. Then you just take his money.
Because if he don't got no credit, that means he gonna be trying to put cars, home,
come on,
and cards in my name, and he gonna be trying to move in my house.
But he got money though. He got money to take care of that.
But he gonna try to move in my house. If he crash, that means I'm gonna be liable for the car he crashed.
Yes.
When he don't pay his credit card bill, means I'm gonna be liable for that credit. He gonna need me to
come on.
Shit.
Come on.
Thank you, broke man.
Come on. I love her.
On the flip side, Cherie, he got the good credit. Then you got to pay for everything because he ain't got no money.
I can make a minimal payment. He gonna get a job. He cares about his credit. It's called responsibility.
Yes. How about you? I mean, Courtney, a girl, what would you rather? A girl that's, has no money, or a girl does strip? Like, could she be a stripper? Would you fall in love with a stripper? You know what I mean? Or would you take a girl that's struggling, going to school, trying to do her own thing? She's not that financially stable, but she, He's one of those good guys. He's going to go ahead, Courtney. Which one you gonna take?
I'm gonna take the latter. I don't want no stripper.
No stripper. Strippers got hearts. Strippers need love too, Courtney.
You almost got me, girl. You almost got me. No. Ain't nothing wrong with strippers. But for me, like, moving forward, I would rather have that girl give me a girl with a good mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That can give me like you know what I'm saying? Because I do things kind of wild. Give me somebody that'll say, hey, just chill. We cool. You ain't got to don't react like that. Give me somebody like that. That's what I
got stripper homegirls that got good minds, but they're in straight business.
Yeah.
They got houses in Miami, houses in LA.
Come on.
Bad. She got a house right on the beach in Miami. She got a bad condo right in the middle of Wilshire in LA. She got matching Mercedes on the East and the West Coast. So she do what she do for a living, but she's smart and she also does real estate.
Nice. See, I love that. It's all it's about.
I got one more for y'all. He's weak in the bed, but he's a great provider. Or he has nothing to offer, but he's great in bed. Tell the truth too.
I done already had some great in the beds, but can't provide shit.
Thank you.
Wet ass. I will go with Mr. Provider.
Yes, I'm gonna agree with you, Cherie. 100%. 100%. We could just lay there and cuddle. You know what I mean? We could just lay there. Use our
Motherfuckers, both of
imagination.
you lying motherfuckers, both of you. You lie.
No, let me explain something. You didn't say we couldn't cheat.
See, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. See, I knew it.
That is.
I'm sorry, Dani.
No, it is no.
I'm gonna answer like a man. I answered the question, and I'm being specific.
Yes.
You gotta ask me specifics.
I knew it.
Yep.
That's what I said. All right. Well, this is kind of for Cherie, but Dani, you act too. How do you unprofessional actors how do you deal with an unprofessional actor with
that's for Cherie, 100%.
So you ain't never had to deal with nobody else on none of your videos, man?
Yeah, but they didn't have to do that much of I didn't have that experience. I cannot even answer that.
Unprofessional actors like what? Like they don't know what they're doing?
Because let's just say someone comes on set with bad hygiene.
Ooh. Well, I don't know if that's unprofessional. Some of the biggest actors in the world smell like shit.
Ooh, tea.
I mean, I'm saying it's public knowledge. It has nothing to do with me.
Right, girl, you better drop the names, boo. We need to know.
No, don't dare her. She will. Don't dare her,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do you know your lines and do you know your mark? I've worked with people who don't know their marks and don't know their lines, and I will hold them and put them on their mark. Or if they don't know their lines, when they're not getting my shot and I'm off camera, I will feed them their line.
Have you ever had to kiss somebody?
That's sweet of you.
Who has bad hygiene?
So that's not nice. One time I did this movie and Antoine was the damn director. Antoine told me that I was going to have to kiss this dude, right? His breath smelled like hot shit.
Oh my gosh.
And thank God we were shooting at a bar. I just kept drinking alcohol because I just kept thinking whatever halitosis he got, I'm gonna before he gets to me, give me some vodka. And long story short, up until the part where he came to kiss me, Juan didn't say nothing. Like this has been going on all day. I didn't ask Juan over and over again. People on the set laughing at me. Up until the part where he come to kiss me, Juan goes, cut. And I was like, what? He never made me shoot it, but he made me think all day that I was gonna have to shoot it.
So was you in a relationship around them times? Like when you were acting? Huh?
With somebody else?
Mm-hmm. Were you in a relationship? You had a man. So how does that work? How was that? Was he comfortable with you doing them sort of roles, or
no? They're never comfortable.
Never comfortable.
Wow. They're never comfortable. It's always some kind of attitude. I mean, but they try to understand too. I actually had an ex-boyfriend, and I'm gonna just call you out, Tony. I did. Tony showed up to the set, right? Tony's still my homie, so
that's beautiful.
He's gonna laugh about it. I was getting married in the movie, and they waited till the preacher said "I do," and then supposed to kiss me. Marcus was so sweet. He goes, "I can't do it," and I said, "What?" He goes, "I can't do it." I said, "What you mean you can't do it?" He said he was gonna cacao me. And I looked up at Tony, Marty, and my cousin Deontay are standing there, right? And I looked and I said, why y'all do that? All three of them bust out laughing. And I was like, boy, you better kiss me. You wasting time and tape. We got to go.
What do you do? How do you put yourself in that mind state, Cherie, with that balance? Okay, you've never did your feelings ever intensify with someone that you've ever acted with?
Like, you gotta watch my movies, boo. No, they don't ever give me nobody.
Never. It's never happened. It's never happened.
No, I mean, Marcus,
think a little deep. I'm just joking.
Marcus Patrick, the one that they was going cacao. Please don't get me wrong. He's sexy,
right?
He's so sexy. But I was also producing. I wrote it. I was acting. Like we on a time schedule.
Got it.
Stuff.
Yeah, because you hear those stories, the Brads and the Angelinas, and so I was just curious, was that ever your experience? I got one more question for you, Cherie. I'm sorry turning the tables, but I may not get this opportunity again. I got to ask you. So what about the casting couch? Did you ever experience that? Like,
yes. After Godfathers was over, I didn't even know the casting couch was like a thing.
Okay.
After Godfathers was over, I started auditioning, and it was different because now I'm an adult. You know? I did get advances. I did get invited to dinners. I was stupid and probably missed most of it.
Okay.
Too busy just be like, no thanks. Or I'm not hungry. Like, just.
It kind of went over your head.
Yeah, I missed it. I did get a job one time because the producer thought that he was going to get to sleep with me. But I tricked him. I kept telling him, okay, I'll go out with you on Friday. He was an older man. He was like 60 years old. At the time, I might have been 30.
Okay.
Late 20s.
What? You look like a baby.
Thank you. I'm 44. I'm 44.
Are you fucking serious right now?
You look good.
I'm your future, boo. That's what I'm saying. You a baby. You look good.
Girl, I done put on me some Maybelline and MAC and this and that. You up there talking about you. You look amazing.
I should have washed my face for you. Thank you.
Okay, so really, so you did experience it, but... I did experience it,
but what I did was I used my dad.
Okay.
Friday tape day, I was supposed to go out with the producer, and Friday I asked my dad, would he come to the taping?
Okay.
So when the producer came to my dressing room at the end of the night, my dad was there. I handed my dad my duffel bag. I didn't tell my father, of course, because my father would have lost him out. I mean, this man was older than my dad. My dad would have lost his mind.
Right.
I handed my dad my duffel bag and was like, oh, I'm so sorry. My daddy came next time. And he hired me again. And the next time I did the same thing, and I was never invited back to the show after that. Because I used my daddy. But whatever. Thank you, Daddy.
Right? Exactly. That's what they're there for. Wow.
Yes. Dani, in your mouth.
In your mouth.
You got.
We're gonna be saying that for the other 5 shows today.
I love it. That makes me feel at home. Feel free to in your mouth at me, girl. What's up, Courtney?
You got like how do you feel about 50 Cent?
How do now?
Yeah.
I feel like he's a Cancer like me. I'm just throwing that out there, so I can't ever hate on my boy. I feel like he's a mogul in his own right. You know, what do you mean? And just as far as what he's doing, you got to be a little specific.
You said 50 don't push me when you made your human sex trafficking video.
Yeah, I was a big 50 Cent fan, you know, and I feel like he's just trying to stay relevant. He's like the biggest troll, but he got his power thing going on. So I love 50.
Okay.
How you feel about him?
Oh, I mean, that's goals for me.
Okay.
I want to be rich, like where you can say anything and don't care about what the white man think. Like that's where I want to be.
So wait a minute, Courtney. Is he rich? Here's the thing. Is he rich? Is he filing for bankruptcy? Is the bankruptcy just a cover, a ploy?
You know, just because you file for bankruptcy don't mean you ain't rich.
Got you. Okay. You got that.
Means you smart, actually. Find a way not to pay your bills.
Interesting.
Because once you found out that debt is wiped out, like you ain't got to pay it.
And you got to keep your money.
Okay. Because I didn't know. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
I was just curious. What you think about him, though? What do you think? You think he could make a comeback? I'm sure he's over music, but like, what do you think in terms of him musically?
I think what he's doing as far as film and TV is better.
Paramount.
Yeah, that's better than the music anyway.
Yeah,
I agree.
In your mouth.
In your mouth.
You, Dani, please let everybody know how to find you. What do you have going on now? Is there anything you want to plug? Take this moment and make it yours, baby.
I'm in the process of dropping my little mixtape, and so I'm gonna let you know when that comes, Cherie. You'll be the first to know. But you can find me on Instagram, Dani InYaMouf. You can find me on Facebook, Dani InYaMouf. Everything is Dani InYaMouf. That's very simple.
Thank you so much, Dani. When you do drop your big mixtape, it ain't little. Everything.
Oh, thank you.
Can you do us a favor? Will you make us like just some audio, a little commercial?
Okay.
Let's send it over and we'll play the commercial and we'll push your mixtape.
I would love that, Cherie. I would freaking love that. Thank you.
Cherie's world is your world. Please know Courtney and I are always here.
I had such fun. We gotta go, girl. I just
what else you gotta say, girl? What else you gotta say?
I just want to thank you, Cherie. I love what you're doing. You're absolutely beautiful, and thank you for having little old Dani InYaMouf. And you too, Courtney. We got to talk, Courtney, because I like you too. But thank you guys for having me. So I'm humbled and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Now, when you get all big and stuff and you going like double diamond on their ass, I'm coming back.
Definitely. Okay? Definitely.
For little old Cherie's world, please.
100%, Cherie. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love you.
Likewise. And send your daughter my love.
She gonna watch this. She gonna be so excited.
Oh, I was so nervous, but I did okay. I'm a little sweaty, but it's okay.
You did awesome and you look gorgeous.
Thank you, Cherie. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Did you have one for Courtney? I'm sorry.
Huh?
And I'm sorry I didn't introduce y'all at first. I feel like everybody know everybody.
It's okay. It's okay. He
Yeah, you dope. I like what you're doing over here. You dope. I like.
Thank you. You know what? It means something coming for you because I feel like you don't F around. I know you don't F around. I didn't know you don't F around.
For the most part, I don't.
So I'm going to take that one. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, before you go, I dare you. I dare you to spit something on Cherie's world. I dare you to.
Ooh, something.
8 ball.
He went back to the childhood.
A straight freestyle. Okay. A lot of people doubt and Dani don't think I'm a last, but look at me now, Cherie World's podcast. I'm sure my haters gonna sit back, they're gonna laugh, but look at me in the next lane speeding past every single one of you that doubted me. I know the rap game will not live without me. I don't know, something like that. That's a little 8-8. Don't get me excited.
That's 8. That's
a little 8.
Hey. Okay, you gonna be right behind Nikki as far as my favorite pretty soon.
Oh, come on. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you for being here. Hey, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is the official Cherie Johnson. That way you never miss one of our Cherie's World podcasts.